There we are. We're live. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. So, we are here for the final night of our October virtual live stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited you're all here. You get to see my spooky background. So, I have also been live every single day and will continue for the rest of the month of October. Um, with my Spooktacular, which is an event for my fans, and it's going to be continuing on through the rest of this month. So it's going to be great. There's Tracy. If you guys didn't know, Tracy just hit 1,000 subscribers today. So big round of applause for Tracy. And if you are not subscribed to her channel, please go and subscribe to her and all of our admins who run writing sprints for this incredible community. So if I saw a couple people had commented, what is this? Is this live sprints? So for anybody who is here that's like, I didn't know this was happening, let me just give you a quick rundown that we have an entire community of authors, not just within Heart Breathings as a YouTube group, but also a Facebook group and a community of admins here on YouTube that run writing sprints like this for 2 hours at a time every single day of the week. And we also run special events like Double Down Day, which is the first Saturday of every month, and a 3-day virtual writing retreat where we pick a location somewhere in the world and we kind of virtually attend together a like 3-day, almost all day for 3 days writing sprints. So we have lots of them going on. So if you've ever been thinking, gosh, I really do like these 25-minute sprints with a little bit of a break kind of flow to your writing, and you like body doubling or having someone else there to talk to and feeling like you're not alone, or even people in the comments to be able to run your story ideas by, this is the place to be. And it's not just here on my channel, but also across multiple channels. We have lots of different admins that do this, both in our Facebook group and in our YouTube. Just everybody goes live on their own YouTube. So if you're interested in just joining in with that Heart Breathings writing community, go to heartbreathings.com and click on the tab that says writing sprints, and you'll get all the rundown of when the live streams typically happen every week. And then you'll also see below that a Google Calendar that has links and live stream information in the Google Calendar. And you can actually go to the bottom right side of that Google Calendar and click the plus sign, and it will add it to your own Google Calendar so you can get notifications whenever someone goes live. So it's really, really fun. It's really a great community. So head over there and check that out. What we're going to do today is we are going to do 2 hours of live sprints. I usually do stair steps where we start with 10 minutes and then kind of work our way up. But to be honest, I'm exhausted and there's so much stuff that I need to do that we're going to just jump straight into 25-minute sprints because I have not had a chance to work on my edits, and I am very close. So close to finishing my first novel in 2 years. And I am very, very excited to be done with it and to get it out into the world. And so I need to get some writing in. So I'm hoping that you are also ready to write. So if you're new to writing sprints, then how it works is we are just, we're going to set a timer, and you'll see it come on the screen here like this, and you'll see the timer, but I'll be muted. I don't play any music because you can play your own music and some people don't like music. So we're just everybody gets muted and we stay quiet here, and feel free to play your own music or have your own headphones. You pull out your own manuscript, whether you're writing by hand or writing in Google Docs or Scrivener or wherever, and we will focus while the timer is going. And then when the timer goes off, we'll gather back in the chat and we'll talk about how we did for our sprints. And we'll have a 5-minute break. So you can get up and walk, and you can get up and, get a glass of tea or whatever it is that you want to get. And then we'll come back and we'll do 4 of those writing sprints tonight with 5-minute breaks in between. So I'm excited. Oh, I'm so glad to hear this. Brittany says, first time here, notification inspired me to sit down and write. So let's do it. Definitely come in, join the writing community, whether you're just on. So we have kind of 3 places you can join us here on YouTube on the individual channels. Then we also have a Facebook group called the Heart Breathings Writing Community. That is also linked on heartbreathings.com if you click writing sprints, or it's also in the description for you. And then the third place is I have a Discord server that you can also join. It's called Sarra Cannon's Coven because I write witchy books. So that is my fan group, but we have a pretty dedicated little group of hearties on there as well. So you're welcome to join that if you're just not a Facebook person. Also, just a little bit of a preview before we get started writing is I am running this event, this spooktacular for my fans, and we have so many people participating. It's just an incredible event, and I run giveaways every single day. But tomorrow's event is a writing vlog, so that'll go live up on my Sarra Cannon YouTube channel, which just hit 10,300 subscribers, and I just hit 65,000 here on Heart Breathing. So thank you guys so much for all the support here for that. It's such a great milestone. It's like, okay, I never dreamed it was possible. So thank you for all of that. But over on my Sarra Cannon channel, which is just youtube.com/Sarra Cannon, I have a writing vlog that will go live at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And I will also, over on my blog at sarracannon.com, be giving away a Thriving Author bundle to one lucky winner. So even if you're in my Heart Breathings community, feel free to head over to my blog tomorrow to enter to win that. So the Thriving Author bundle is enrollment in HB90 and Publish and Thrive for next February. So it is a pretty huge giveaway. If you've been wanting to join that class and it has just not been in your budget, this is your chance to come in and enter to win that. So I want to see lots of entries on that tomorrow. So that'll be at sarracannon.com and click on blog, and that's tomorrow's giveaway. And I think it's open to enter for multiple days. So, okay, we're going to get started writing. So here we go. I'm so excited for this. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's get some good edits in. If you want to, you can let us know in the comments what you're working on today. I'm going to be working on edits of my book, The Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw, which is a YA supernatural thriller. I'm on chapter 3 of read through edits. So you're probably going to see me staring at the computer like this for a little bit. So okay, here we go. We have 25 minutes on the clock. And like I said, I will be muted during the sprint. So you won't be able to hear anything. It's not that anything is wrong with your computer. It's just muted so that you can play your own music. So here we go. I'm going to start this timer and we have 25 minutes. Let's get started. Happy writing. Okay, so we are through our first sprint of the night. Holy moly, that went by so fast, I feel like. Whew, okay, so we made it through the first sprint. We have a 5-minute break down, counting down as we speak. So let me know how you did. Welcome everybody that joined us during this first little bit. Again, if you're new here and you're wondering what this is, you can head to heartbreathings.com and click on the Writing Sprints tab, and you can see all of the times that we sprint. And it's not just me, it's multiple other channels that sprint throughout the week as part of the Heart Breathings writing community. So welcome, Tyler. Hello, hello. It did go by so fast, Stephanie. I was kept looking at the clock like, oh my gosh, how did that go by so fast? Josie, 644 words. That's so great. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? It's got some scene ideas written down. Who here is using this to prep this weekend to prep for Nano? And who's actually writing? And who's like me and you're just desperately trying to finish your current work so you can start something new? Man, man. Envy made it nowhere near ready to sprint. Long day talking to prospective colleges for your child. Is that already time for that? You're not going to college, right? I lost count of how many words I did. That's okay. You did words. You did good. Got a book updated in Vellum, researched fresh keywords, and reloaded to the Zon. I'm having an issue right now where an old, like 2015 cover is showing up on my paperbacks at Amazon. I think they're having problems there. Uploading fourth book in my series to KDP. Good job, Lori. Jen, 961 words. Antarctic Echo, 413, but the story has turned. I'm going to enjoy the next few chapters. I love that. 10 minutes of work done, but got through the summary of a scene, which is at the climax of the story. Oh my gosh, these comments are going by so fast. He's a senior this year. It's always so amazing to me that you have a senior. That is so amazing. You found me when he was 9. Wow. Gosh, yes, think about that. That's wild. That's wild. 492 words for Sherry. Saw that old cover the other night. Yeah, I saw you mention it, and then Angela mentioned it to me, and I've updated the book. It's like it doesn't even exist anywhere in the KDP system anymore, that cover. So like where are they even getting it from? I have no idea. I had to skip over a ton of comments, you guys, because we have so many people here commenting. So I'm not going to be to everybody. Jen is also frantically trying to finish something, writing a spec script for a contest, wrote an additional 300 words in a night. That's incredible. Desperately trying to finish my current work before Nano. Yes, it is. It is so many. Good job eating dinner. You deserved a break. I hope you celebrated. I hope you're planning some celebration. Prepping to write for Nano, prepping for a Korean lover for life, desperately finishing. Okay, so we've got several people kind of on both sides of it. Oh my gosh, how does your hair still look pretty at the end of the day? I don't know. Does it still look pretty? Thank you for that. Hopefully, I'm getting a message about low bandwidth or whatever. I would bet that my son is upstairs playing on the computer. So, oh, you know what? They're streaming the Rangers Astro game. So it's possible if I get a little fuzzy, I apologize. It might come in and out. Some good editing done. Brittany, 551 words. My first sprint is slow. 551 is not slow to me. I think that's incredible. 142 on a 1-paragraph summary for my Nano novel. Trying the snowflake method. Okay, I'm just going to advance forward. There's no way I'm going to get to everybody's comments. So I'm just going to pick out a few here and there. Great work, everybody. Just revised a short story to send to a competition due today. Angela, you did it. Congratulations. Keep us updated on how it goes. Rita is prepping for Nano. Finished chapter summaries of my written chapters this morning. Switched to notes and whatever onto color index cards, such a mess. I have started using I've been using index cards forever, but I've started using them, like, obsessively. 822 for Bylea Gracie. I don't know if I said that right. 717, writing to add to a previous Nano story. Hi, T Rose Lover. How are you? 492. Okay, so we have, oh, there's Jenna. Here's another one of our admins. So make sure you go follow them. We really should do a big playlist of everybody because I don't think I have it. Go Rangers. I'm like, are they winning? What's the score? 3-1. Texas Rangers are winning. Oh, they gotta catch up. All right, plotting on note cards sounds good. Okay, so I think is it gonna just auto go? Yeah, so hold on. I'm gonna pause that. Desperately trying to finish work in progress. I feel like this is the way it always is for me during Nano, that I'm desperately trying to finish a work in progress. But this year, George was like, "You're still in it. You're still in it. We're gonna keep working." Okay. So actually, let me go to this one. So I'm at the top. We have 150 people here. Welcome, welcome. Fifth draft. Am I prepping or desperately trying to finish? But a little bit of both. We'll see. Okay. So we have another 25 minutes on the clock. Again, I will be muted. So just feel free to play your own music if you would like music, or sit in silence if that's what you prefer. But here we go. We're going to start our next 25 minutes right now. So happy writing, everyone. We are on a break. That is the second sprint done, and the first hour is completed. Rhiannon has joined us along with a few other people. Lori, I had you muted. This is part of why I don't play music during my stream. Like, I know there are some people that do music during their sprints, but I personally don't enjoy that with sprints because then I have to mute people because I often don't like their music. So we just let you play your own music. But every once in a while, it still gets muted, I guess. So come join us when you can. So let's see. Elizabeth says, I'm going to work on a novel idea I started last year for NaNoWriMo, throwing out most of it and going in a new direction. Sometimes you just need to do that. So I'm excited for you. Jess, really wish my Kindle would stop doing jumpy things while I'm trying to count paragraph and words for the scavenger hunt. Oh my gosh, is it just like jumping paragraphs or something? 734 for Jen and our Echo 538 getting there for sure, for sure. Okay, Shan trying to finish my outline and my draft. So we're down to a week and a half at max before Nano, and I'm trying not to panic. So I'm glad we had this weekend to work. 472 with another scene, almost done with that. Trisha got more editing done, going over notes your beta made on your story. That sounds great. Hey, Angela, got my food craft posted everywhere. Now back to research and plotting. I need to go watch all of those. All right, working on my main character's character sketch. Good job, Jessica. By Leah Gracie, 1032. That's awesome. 400 words on the dot, Kaya. I love that. Yes, and it's annoying me. Maybe restart, fleshing out a character to better understand her romance arc. Love that. Um, I like doing character work. Sometimes I kind of have a feeling for my nanos, part of my word count is going to be character bio stuff that I'm just going to count as my word count. This is my first try with the Pomodoro method. I'm liking it so far, editing a story I started in 1995. Oh my gosh, that's very exciting. I love that. How do you even still have a story that you started in 1995? I feel like that would be on a floppy disk. Maybe there were CDs, but I'm trying to think, like, I graduated high school in 1995, so I can't even remember. I don't even think I had internet at my house. Finished planning for next week, so now it's time for some more scene cards. You can do it. Using tonight to just read, relaxing before having to go to work tomorrow. If you're interested, another kind of fun thing that we're doing as part of the Spooktacular, if you guys want to join us on my Sarra Cannon channel, is next Saturday, we are going to, from 1 to 3 Eastern, be doing reading sprints. So same thing as what we're doing right now, except we're going to read on the breaks, which is going to be really fun. So if you can come and write too if you want, but if you want to come read with us, I think it'll be a fun and relaxing day. Finally got a playlist and Pinterest set up and then got some good plot points. I need to set up a playlist. I have never really done that. I do a lot of Pinteresting, but not as much playlists. Michelle started listing the scenes, almost got the first act sketch out. Got to go and get in bed. We will see you later. Have a great day back at the day job tomorrow. That's not stressful at all. Just look at calendar. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming faster than you can imagine because I keep seeing the days slip by and I'm like, what is happening? 102 words so far on the main character's character sketch. You've got this. Doing the same thing. Wrote 50K on a new novel next year and continuing with it this year. So many this late sprinting. I know. Well, we've got some people here from Australia. What time is it there, Emerald Moonbeck? A week and a half. I mean, listen, I can't even. Continuing to get the ideas down for my outline, figuring out getting from A to B during Act 1. Yes, point A to point B. You can do it. You can do it. 301 for Tyler. And oh my gosh, look at all these comments. Tried the estimation of word scenes chapters that Sarah's proposing in one of the Preptober videos. How's it going for you? 427 for Janae. Amazing job. 393 for Dawn. Heroine's about to find out about supernatural creatures. Well, that should write easily. I feel like scenes like that are always fun. Those like discovery scenes. 4.5 more to write summaries for, and I'm done with the outlining phase. That sounds so good. Physical books next year will make this easier, but this year, this is what I'm working with. Yes, yes, for sure. Floppy disks for sure. I got married in 95. Yay, Angela. It was a good year. It was a good year. Class of 95. You too, Melanie? Yay, class of 95. Okay, I'm gonna pause that because it just continues to roll. So um what are the name of your novels you mentioned today that were different from the rest of the series? So my Fair Hope, if that's what you mean, my Fair Hope series is my only contemporary romance series. It's a new adult contemporary romance series. It's completed series. It's called the Fair Hope series, and the first book is called The Trouble with Goodbye. Shameless plug also, just because so many people have asked me about it in the past. If you've ever wanted to order some of my books signed, any of my paperbacks signed, if you go over to my website, which is brand newly designed, also, if you want to see a brand new, like gorgeous design for a website, definitely look at it on the desktop, sarracannon.com. And on the day one post for the Spooktacular, there is a order form if you want to order signed books. So would you do a video on your updated plotting notebook? So I'm gonna set it up again for a Mirror of Shadows. So I will definitely that will take the place kind of the notebook challenge for November during NaNoWriMo. So if I'm wanting to read your Shadow series, what are the first 2 books? So grab the first 3 books because they're in a box set for free. So if you're going to get them an ebook, it's called the Beautiful Demons box set, and it's the first 3 books for free. If you're going to get it in paperback, it's Beautiful Demons and Inner Demons. And if you go to sarracannon.com, there is a reading order list there because there's several series, and now there's about to be a new one, which I'm so excited for. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm so excited to get moving on to the second hour. We've got 2 more sprints. Yes, tomorrow's giveaway on my blog at sarracannon.com is for a Thriving Author Bundle. So Publish and Thrive and HB90. So this is your chance to enter to win. I'll pick one winner. Okay, so we are going to move on to the second hour. If you've been sitting down for a prolonged period of time like I have, make sure that you get up and at least stretch your legs a little bit, grab some water, hydrate yourself. And here we go. We are moving on to our second hour of sprints here. So this is sprint number 3. And I'm going to mute, and I will see you all in 25 minutes. Here we go. Okay, so we are on a 5-minute break. I was like checking in on the Rangers game. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, please, please let the Rangers win this one because if they don't, they're out of the playoffs. But I'm gonna take a calm moment here. I think my son is upstairs watching with George, and we're gonna let him stay up a little bit late. Okay, so tell me how you did. I also want to just kind of bring something up for those of you that enjoy the NaNoWriMo diaries, just to sort of get your feedback because it's seeming more and more like I'm probably not going to be completely done with edits on this. And during this editing process, I have realized an entire large chunk, probably about $30,000. Whew, let's get money off the brain. 30,000 words that need to be rewritten. And because of Spooktacular and Preptober stuff, I don't think I'm going to have time to do it all before the first, which then puts me still working on this book potentially during NaNoWriMo Diaries. And it's disappointing, but then I'm also like, wait a minute, like nobody in NaNoWriMo Diaries at Heart Breathings is going to be mad at me if it goes to it, if I'm still writing this book. But I was considering maybe taking the first 3 days of Nano for a writing retreat and going to an Airbnb, and that way I could actually kind of rest and recover in some ways. If I stayed at a nice Airbnb or a nice hotel with a pool or something like that, which believe it or not, in Texas, that is still potentially viable, to be out at the pool. Would that be something fun to see? Is me going to an Airbnb for the first 3 days, just out of curiosity? I would love your feedback on that if you have a moment to share. Just because, sometimes it just doesn't line up to start something brand new for November, but we're gonna see how it goes. Oh, so, all right, let's see. 522 words for Kaya and by Leah Grace, still moving in. You're definitely in flow. Over 1,000 words each sprint is just remarkable. Good job. But of course, here we celebrate everybody, even if you're getting 50 words a sprint. So just finish it and switch to Mirror of Shadows. Yeah, I might even be able to, like, if I do it, I could still do plotting stuff that I can count for words for Mirror of Shadows. So that might be interesting. Plus, if I don't have time to fully plot that serial before Nano, then part of the first few videos can be about how I'm doing that plotting, which could be fun too. So what would it be? Sort of like a reset set? It would be writing those last 30,000 words and getting those edits in, which might take me a bit. So it would be massive work, but also because I won't have the kids with me, a bit of rest. It's just kind of an interesting thing. I love writing retreats. Started chapter 6. Good job, Sarah. Lori's still trying to upload my book and the formatting is off. Oh, man, that is so hard sometimes when it's like that. 381 for Beth. Good job. It's good to see you here. Definitely do the retreat because I would love seeing you do that. Also, love some tips on editing as you go too. And, my editing process is very rarely ever just completely linear. Like 9 times out of 10 in my edits, I end up cutting out 30 or 40,000 words of the draft and completely redoing it. And I know that sounds like terrifying to a degree, but it always ends up for the best. So, you know, um, do it. What a great way to start Nano. I'm hoping it would be exciting, but I also don't want it to be, uh, I don't know exactly how to say it. Like, I don't want it to be something that feels like not everybody can just take 3 days off. So I don't want it to be something where people start out Nano feeling, um, like discouraged by watching me go do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. 428 for Janae writes books. Plus, since this book is coming off your writer reset, it gives us a complete view. That is true, actually. That's a good point. Finish chapter 11 at the end of Act 1. You're doing amazing. My end of Act 1 is also it's chapter 12. I was actually looking to pricing for a possible Airbnb for the first 3 days of Nano, but with 1-year-old, yeah, that is really tough. And that's one of the reasons um, that George and that I haven't been able to do as many writing retreats over the past few years is because we've had a little one. But Evie, she's 4 now. She's going to school full time, and she just doesn't miss me as much as she used to. All right, I'm gonna pause that while we have this conversation. We do have one more sprint, so we're gonna go slightly over the hour, if that's okay for everybody. I'm gonna check in at the I'm like, "Okay, what's happening? What's happening?" Oh my gosh, Houston has 3 people on base, and I think there's only 1 out. I need to not look at it. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't think people will be discouraged because I honestly feel like I'm gonna need an extra day prepping before I can start writing as well. I kind of feel, "Oh, your charger's melting." Oh my gosh, that is scary. Scary. Oh, goodness. Um, Yeah, it might be fun. I was, like, kinda thinking maybe the very first opening video is just me packing up and heading to a new place for the weekend. The biggest thing I gotta or for the first 3 days, biggest thing I have to figure out is whether my new laptop, which is not a super beefy laptop, will be able to edit videos so I can get them up. If not, I can do it on my iPad. But yeah, could be super fun. All right, so changing this banner. So this will be the final live or final sprint of this live stream. So this is going to be the end of it. It's going to be good vibes, good energy. I'm sending you all this community. We're together in this, and I'm so glad that you're all here. Um, is she your shadow when you get home? She is. She'll say, "I don't miss you at all," and then she will not leave my side for 3 days. But I will say before we start this last sprint, I only had 1 year in my whole career where I published 6 books, and I think I published now I have to think, did I publish 6 or did I published 5 books and had a 6th one finished, I think, and that was 2018, which was the same year I started my Heart Breathings channel, and I only did it because I was able to go on a lot of writing retreats, and that was the year I also got pregnant with Evie in December that year, and then the writing retreats went downhill after that. So now that she's getting older, I'm hoping I can start them back, so it'll be a good way back. So thank you for your feedback. I will stop chatting. This is our final sprint. We will go over the top of the hour by a little bit, so if you have to duck out, just let us know in the comments how you did. Otherwise, I will be with you here to the end. So we got 25 minutes left, and I'm going to start it right now. See you at the end. That is the end of our live streams. I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be supposed to be focusing on my writing, but it's very exciting because if the Rangers lost this game, they're out of it and the Astros would go to the World Series, but the Rangers have is one of they're one of the few franchises in baseball that has never won a World Series. So I would love for them to win right after I move here. That would be very exciting. So I'm probably going to go watch the bottom of the ninth with my son and my husband who are still up. And I'm going to say goodnight to you guys to go be able to watch that with them. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, Jess. But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for just continuing to be a part of this community. If you have been looking for a group of writers that you can ask for help with your blurbs, get, you know, critique partners. We have people in the Heart Breathings writing community that are now writing together regularly, that are checking and reading each other's stuff and beta reading and critique partnering and supporting each other. And there's even a group, a Facebook group that's for promoting your books, that's separate from the writing group. It's just such an amazing thing. And I'm so grateful to all of our amazing admins and of course to Renee, who is my operations manager, who is really the one who uh, organizes this entire event. She's not here right now because hopefully she's getting some rest. But just thanks to everybody who is always showing up and being here. It means a lot. And I'm hoping that you had a great evening with us. I hope you got a lot done. I'm sorry I'm not going to stay to see what your final count is, but I'm going to go watch this. I'm gonna go watch this with my husband. So let's go Rangers, and hopefully they're gonna be going to the World Series. So we'll find out maybe tomorrow. I think is maybe the last day. So, all right, if you're coming to the Spooktacular, I will see you again at 12 noon tomorrow. I also have a writing vlog going up at 4 p.m. And don't forget, I'm giving away a Thriving Author Bundle with Publish and Thrive and HB90 tomorrow over on my blog at sarracannon.com. Just click on blog and you can enter. All right, thanks for such a great virtual writing retreat. I will see you guys